Okay, we can roll. So, with your Eidolon, you ascend higher and higher to the fortress, to the entry point, and you realize that the entry point, the like landing pad or something like that, basically, you know, the terrace, the balcony that goes slightly outside from the fortress, that you can overlook the area. From there, it's like at the half point of this flying fortress castle, which is really huge. I didn't finish like deciding how many rooms it will have or levels, so you'll pester me about that later.
Yes, you just have to improvise.
Yeah, right now, okay, you arrive at this like balcony. At the entrance, which is open, there are no seals on it. On the other, like opposite side, there are like statues of, you'll probably guess, angel and demon. And they are statues, no doubt about that. And
Just in case.
they are completely generic, like characters in armor, like warriors, mages, something like that. Nothing too special.
Just in case. While we're going up there, I'm going to use Detect Magic, but the whole castle's probably radiating it, so it's not worth it anyways.
Yep, you get huge like bing, and like you are almost blind because of the power that castle holds.
That's what I thought.
Can I make a knowledge history or knowledge local to see if I recognize any of these statuettes?
No need, as I said, completely generic characters representing races that you've probably heard of.
Right.
Now, is there any checks I could do on the castle itself?
Knowledge? Nope, you need legend, lore spell, for example.
Ah.
Or visions or something like that. Normal checks won't cut it, you need some kind of spells like
Fair
legend, lore.
Most I can get is I can scry.
That won't cut it.
Yep.
Scrying is for current situation.
Yep.
I have Lore Master. Does
It's
that
not.
help?
It's not the same. It's a spell lore. Lore, legend lore. That's the spell. Lore master won't
Alright.
add it.
Alright.
Because lore master, I think it gives you a chance to use like 10s or 20s or every knowledge check.
Alright.
Okay, so you arrive at the entrance, which is open, and without any perception checks from the inside, you can feel like the scent of the dead, decaying bodies and so on. The scent of evil.
Scent of evil.
So smells like Taco Tuesday. On a Wednesday.
Dun 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 dun.
What do you do?
Well, when we land,
Right.
I unsummon my Eidolon.
And we crash into the ground.
Well, once we've landed, you know,
Yeah.
and everybody's off. At a reasonable time. So in other words, when Odoros is climbing off, I unsummon it as a move action.
Yeah, and then my horse lands on top of me pretty much. And you just
Yeah,
sit
anyways,
there.
you land, you are at the entrance. What do you do?
I land directly on the ground and move to one of the dark corners on at the entrances to get out of sight.
Okay, the interior is not well lit. Basically, just after the doors, there's a hallway with another set of statues that goes for some time, like several feet, nothing too big, fancy. And there's at the end of it, there's another set of doors which are open, like wide open. Apparently, Lich didn't bother to close the doors after him.
Lazy bastard.
Yep. And yeah, there is pretty dark, so you can safely like hide. And yeah, if you go further at the doors, you can peek inside, and you see that there is some kind of. After a while, you realize that it might be like a mix of guest, common room, something like that. And
Oh.
and it's funny thing that you see that well, you think, well, this is the fortress, at least this level, that the Lich has it for God knows how long. So there are like, there should be webs, like decaying bodies everywhere, skulls. Well, sure, you see some kind of movement, and you guess this is like the lesser undead, like typical zombies on challenge rating 1. But overall, this place looks nice. There are no webs. Everything seems tidy, in place.
Huh.
And on the center of this room is like not jacuzzi but small pool. You know that it goes slightly down, that there are like stairs and there's small pool of water.
Ah.
inside.
Just
like-
in case, I'm gonna purposefully try to disbelieve what I'm seeing in case it's an illusion.
This not an illusion, mate.
Alright.
Right.
Being an illusionist, it's a decent chance that it was.
Yeah, if you know what, you can give. Yes, if anybody wants, he can give me intelligence or wisdom check.
Yeah, if you roll a 1, you're going to disbelieve what you're seeing and walk into a wall.
Nah, it's for something else.
Yeah, sure. Intelligence, perception.
Right.
Well, my intelligence is better than my perception.
I mean,
Much.
your modifier, of
In-
course.
Yeah, I know.
Intelligence.
Okay, so Zach, and it's pretty easy one. And Vesten and Kenkiro putting 2 to 2, like, this place should be owned by Lich. And this place looks really nice, like it's not a evil lair overlord, like evil lair of bad overlord. So you guess that it might be something or someone that keeps this place kinda tidy and nice. And it
Maybe the
don't-
lich.
and
Maybe
it-
the lich is a neat freak.
And it not necessarily like is a Lich doing. It might be something else. Anyways, that's it. And of course your spell, like as I said, you see some kind of movement, and in the common room and probably in the other places on this level you see like several like lesser undead, like your typical small, like not small but typical weak zombies and skeletons.
I
But there's-
point at them and be like, Odoros, charge.
I am not your attack dog, I say, already charging at them.
I'm sorry, didn't quite catch that. What just happened?
Yeah, there are slowly like undead gathering in the room, like zombies, skeletons, the weaker ones. And
Alright.
if somebody doesn't know, this part is like rule of cool.
Mm.
The harder fight, I think, but I don't think the fight will be hard with this overpowered bullshit of heroes. But yeah, so we can decide what to do. But there's quite a few of them. This guy has this fortress for quite a long time, so he had the time to gather manpower and resources to create some nice amount of zombies.
Stabbed undead.
Okay, Otiros is charging without doubt at the zombies. What the rest of you doing?
I'll just kind of get in range and just start throwing Disrupt Undead around.
Mm.
Is it your level 1 spell or cantrip?
That's a cantrip.
Oh, cool. Can
I'm
Hero?
just like, meh,
Yeah,
throw cantrips at it.
hang on. Genkaro's going to take up his scorpion whip. He's going to jump right into the middle of
Zombies.
the zombie horde, and in a flick of movement, everything around him falls down onto the ground. He trips
Awesome.
everything and just stabs all the zombies in the head.
Yeah, stabs the ever living shit out of them. Well, I think 5 to 10 minutes later, when a lot of dead bodies and shattered bones of skeletons lie around, you've dealt with this Zagrash. You don't know if there are any more else or if they decided that they had enough. And yeah, you are in the main common room, something like that.
All.
Hall, something like that. As I said, on the next session I will have the like proper layout of the rooms. Honestly, I didn't think the battle with the Lich will go so fast and you will immediately go to. But you know what? With that kind of, if you have like detect evil or even, you know what? If you do like detect magic and then you give me like, do you anyone? Yeah. Does any one of you have like not the thing that tells you where to go? Like, what was the name of that? I fucking forgot.
Point north.
Not really. Like,
Point to-
something that tells you that you have a wish where to go, and it like points it towards it. Like it tells you where to go.
Direction,
Something like that.
I think it's a cantrip, but I don't.
Anyways, after doing this massacre, what do you do? What is your plan to finding the phylactery? Because you can pretty much guess that it might be hide pretty well. Do you talk between each other?
No.
I'd rather not just go around and smash everything.
Yeah, no. It would be best. I don't know. Do you think it's wise to split the party?
Probably not.
First rule
Could-
of Pathfinder and D&D: never split the party.
Could I make a check to see what the phylactery most likely would be?
Well, we already know that Lich is a neat freak. It's probably in his laboratory or something.
You know what?
Alright,
Give me this check, and I will tell you what happens. Whatever you want. You can use knowledge, arcana, spellcraft.
Right, I'm going to go
Spellcraft it
into
is.
the. I'm going to go into the more crowded rooms, and I'm going to cast detect secret doors.
As I said, the layout is not yet completed, so I'm gonna say that this particular rooms that you went in, do not have for now. As I said,
Alright.
and this is improvising. It might change in the
Yeah,
future.
yeah,
didn't think-
it's just one of my plans.
I didn't. But yeah, with 22, you don't know you don't. How I want to say that? You don't hear small voice in your head, but this is one of the moments where something tells you to do it, and when you like try to figure it out, you put one of your hands onto the walls, and for a second you feel like a heartbeat under these walls, like ley lines or like magic veins going through it, and suddenly like some of the walls flicker for a second, like some kind of runes, and they light up for a second. It's only a while. One of the corridors, and your guess, it shows you the way. Because
I shrug and walk that way,
Phylact-
and motion for the other two to follow.
phylactery was on your mind.
Yep.
Okay, if you follow, do you follow?
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, follow.
And no reason not to. It's got our only way out of here.
Okay,
You could
so
jump.
after
Yeah, right. My horse would die. I would survive, but my horse would be dead.
there's some few more minutes and going down to another level. You think there might be other ways of transportation, but you simply went for the stairs. You arrive. No, wait, I cannot do it yet because you immediately see what's going on. I kinda forgot to hide them. Okay, so leading by this flicker of light to the probably sanctuary of the Lich, you arrive at the double doors, for now closed, and if you do any detect magic, detect evil, sure, the whole place is magical, but right now behind these doors there's probably one of the strongest like beeps from you. And before you go through the doors, I decided like to give you a chance. Of course, yeah, I didn't make the corridor longer. Of course, you can be not so close to the doors if you want to.
I'm going to go ahead and pull out the Rod of Maximize spell.
Oh god.
Or anything, I'm going to search for traps.
I suppose I'll do what I do best. Charge! Okay, maybe
Through
not.
all the traps.
Yeah, pretty much. No, and just looking around with perception, my shitty perception check.
That reminds me that there's barbarian rage powers that just are like pretty much make you immune to traps as you charge forwards.
Leroy Jenkins!
Like you get the equivalent of like the improved evasion while you're raging.
Right, 24 to search for traps.
I'm just rolling perception to see if I see anything.
There are no keyholes in this door.
Yeah, I'm looking at the door very, very angrily.
No, it seems like Genkiro, with your roll, there are no traps. You're not sure if this door had traps before or something like that, but yeah, you don't detect anything.
Right.
And these doors look like you simply if you push them, they will open.
Alright.
Just out of character, whatever is inside, you won't get a surprise round.
Oh, okay.
I mean, sure, you can get inside as a movement, as a free action, but when you get inside, there's immediately initiative.
I cast Illusion of Calm on myself before we go in.
What does it do?
Let me pull it back up because I took it down.
Alright. I say we do the Charlie's Angel pose as we pass through the door.
And
Can't.
what's it?
At least you guys won't see it. Let's see. It's will to disbelieve on hit, but when casting this spell, you create an illusory double of yourself that takes the same space as you. The double makes it look like you are standing still, even when you are not. So while under the effects of this spell, you do not provoke attacks of opportunity when you cast a spell, make a ranged attack with a thrown weapon,
Okay,
or
so
move out
there
of your
is
first square.
two
during
things.
move action.
We'll save. There are saving throws to disbelief on hit.
When a creature hits you with an attack of any type, it gains a saving throw to disbelieve it.
Okay, does this spell allow spell resistance?
No.
Okay, cool. Okay, fellas, if you want to, you have one move action when you charge into the room, so you can place yourself where you want to be.
Okay, let's go in then.
Alright.
Huh. That night. And some cool looking machinery.
No matter what places I use, the first thing I realize in the background, even though the place is slightly dark, there are not too many torches.
Dark vision.
Curse you, Drow.
Fireworks!
I'm not in Drow. I'm just being native to the plane of shadows.
Yeah, this place is dark, simple as that. So unless you have lightning spells or something like that, not lightning, light spells, then...
I got fireworks.
Pew pew pew.
Please don't. There's a 50% mischance on me. Because it's dim light.
Fine, I got moon rods.
Your Eidolon is this...
My Eidolon is not here.
not here, so I'm gonna hide this token for now.
2d6 plus 2d6, yeah.
Move him like here. And of course, okay, as I said, there is dark. So Tyros, what's your lightning source?
Well, I have a torch, I suppose. Well, I do have a torch actually.
Okay, so
I suppose I'll be using it in my left hand, so I can only one hand my lance.
Okay. Okay, so immediately you with your torch and you with your dark vision, you see those two fellas that you already know. That upon entering, they were like holding their great swords, told them like they're like standing honorary guard, and the swords were pointed to the ground. Of course, as you immediately like entered, they are preparing, and you can give me a perception checks because they are not the only one here.
Oh no, my shitty perception is not going to rescue me.
And yeah, he has a pretty nice stealth.
Ooh.
That's one
Ooh.
guy for stealth.
Ooh, that's painful.
And second guy from stealth.
38!
So yeah, they will get surprise rounds.
That's
Surprise,
painful.
motherfuckers.
But that's in the interest of time.
Next time.
On not heroes, so a powered
After,
adventure.
of course, you can roll for your initiative.
13.
And check if you can edit it in turn order.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I can, thank you. There we go.
I can try.
If it doesn't work, then tell me.
There we go.
Nope, not working.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
got it. You just
Weston,
have to be really quick.
Weston, what did you roll? 23?
Yep.
Cool, very cool. Okay, give me a sec, I need to roll for these fellas.
I'm getting a lot of the same rolls today.
They're
Okay,
pretty much odd number for you.
int plus 8.
I'm quite a bit weaker right now when I'm not, using two hands. God damn it. Oh wait, I'm not actually doing that. Oh god, so I'm really weak right now. 3d8 plus 15 plus 2d6 plus 2d6. There we go.
Okay, so that's plus 8, and this is plus 10, this is plus 10. And for these fellas,
Oh god, somebody got an even worse roll than me. I'm sorry, mate.
yeah, for these two guys, I'm gonna, they will act as the same because they are the same creatures. Descent, okay. Weston, your turn is the first one.
Alright. Let's see. Well, I will use the Empower, the Maximize Rod that I have.
You
And
like
I'm
that
just-
one.
Yes, and I'm just going to, let's see. Yep, that's in range. I'm going to use Flaming Sphere on that young Grave Knight that's directly in front of me. And I look like I'm doing nothing.
Okay. What?
Essentially, it sits on it. It gets spell resistance first.
Yep, roll to overcome his spell resistance.
Holy!
Overcomes.
Oh. Then it gets a reflex save, which would be
What's the DC? And of course, oh yeah, this is
17.
the flaming damage. Okay. Look at it!
Darn.
random crits.
Really, what's with these rolls today?
Yeah,
Hang
I got
on.
3 in a row. No, you got 2 in a row.
Okay, so what happens when he passes?
If it, mm, if it enters the space with the creature, which I just pretty much summoned it in one, it deals 3d6 to that creature. The successful reflex save negates that damage. So
Completely?
just no damage to it.
Okay.
And it sits there for rounds equal to level, so it sits there for 8 rounds until I want to move it again.
Just a quick reminder that getting here and dealing with these zombies before took you some time. So, for example, your mirror image, I think it passed. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what's
Yeah, I
the
took
duration.
every potion was run out, so I took them away, so I don't have any haste anymore.
Okay, so I'm guessing that's it. That's your turn, Weston.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So there's a giant flaming sphere in one of the Grave Knight's squares, but he avoided it somehow. So even though it's still there and he's still there, it's not hurting him.
Standing in right beside a flaming sphere, not believing this shit.
Though, since it's the same spell, and I cast it with maximize spell, it'll deal the full damage to it,
Oh.
like the maximized damage to it if it ever fails that reflex save when it hits it.
Yep. And that's one of the charges from your.
Yep.
Isn't
both
it
of
every
them.
day?
Free charges, like free charges, it means that you can use the Rose Rod from 3 spells per day.
Hmm. Thankfully, the Lich didn't get to use one of them. I'm just so sorry.
He used Quicken one.
Hmm.
I mean, because I wasn't sure if you can combo the
Ah. Do you
combo the
think
rods.
he can?
Use. I didn't know you can use 2 rods at the same time.
You can?
Yeah, so I forgot about that.
Fine. Because empower and maximize stack.
Yeah. Basically, these guys are beginning their running towards you.
Even towards me, but I'm not doing anything.
But you look so weak.
First target, he sees.
Fair enough.
You are in the straight line, so
Not much of subtlety, are they?
if you are charging, you can move up to twice the
Yep.
speed and then attack. Okay.
I think they did that, like Order of the Stick, was it? No, at least one. There was at least one webcomic where they did that.
Okay, the second one comes crashing at Genkiro.
We come in peace.
You will live in pieces.
Mm. It
Oh.
came
Take
came
all of the
alive
wands
and
of gods together.
yeah. I'm pretty sure they did that in one webcomic, and it was kind of hilarious to watch.
Because of the charge.
Yeah, I think I know. Oh
Mhm.
shit. Yeah, I think that hits.
Hits you.
Nah, I
with
totally
one attack.
missed. Wait a second. How the hell? Even if you had like an epic armor, how the hell would you dodge that?
This is one of the bad things in Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder. Armor class does not stack well in endgame, like late levels.
No.
It doesn't.
So instead of armor, you go for like blur spells, mirror image, so you try to not get hit. Simple
Yeah, I
as that.
mean, really. It seems a bit silly that an epic armor doesn't mean shit against some enemies.
Okay, so 1d8 plus 16 normal plus 2d6 acid.
Oh dear.
Shit.
Probably have to rescue you, I'm afraid.
Genkiro, your turn. Of course, I'm assuming that you will change your health
Ouch.
on your tokens.
Yeah. Right, 5-foot step and mirror image on self.
I just realized nobody healed me.
Yeah, we didn't get healed before we came up here. Oh well.
You went immediately. I didn't say anything. You wanted to go immediately. You even told Leoria to go inside.
I suppose we're paying for this right
That's
now.
on you. That's on you.
Yes,
You're
it
like,
is. It's our fault.
Mm,
Oh well.
So 5. So roll 1d6.
oh, you're making mirror images again.
Yep. Right. Go me for being a hero.
You can't hit me. Pretty much. Mm.
Alright, and that's it for my turn.
Okay, so you have 5. Okay, I'm gonna remember that how much mirror images you have. I'm gonna check really quickly one thing. Right by attack.
Oh, wait a minute. You have mounted people around? You bastard. Mm.
Okay, never mind. They are not on mount. They are not on mounts.
Ah, okay.
Okay,
Right,
now
my attack is
it's the
hard.
turn of this thingy.
Not you, Odoros. Not you. Oh, that's where he is. and where he's going. I mean, what?
You're
Good.
metagaming, you know that?
No, we're not.
Question,
We
now
don't.
can you see the... right now? If
No.
I see... Okay, so I need to do this like that.
Good to know that there wasn't anything special. Annoying sneaky bastard. How do you sneak around with right by attack?
Okay, give me a sec. I need to check their stats. What? Oh. Great. Bear with me for a second.